Our 5-day program has finally come to an end. To officially close this program, ladies and gentlemen, let us have our humble, compassionate, and exceptional Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Alma E. Beroa.
Bismillah, Assalamualaikum. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, please accept our greetings of peace, my respects and acknowledgements to all the officials of the university headed by President Habib W. Makaayong, fellow alumni, fellow faculty, dear parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, good afternoon. Thanks to the organizers for having me this afternoon. Their letter says for me to close the program. Certainly, it is my pride and privilege to give the last words. However, with the kind indulgence of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Attorney Sed Dito Kalan, as Vice President for Academic Affairs, sir, may I take this opportunity to express what I want to tell our freshmen and sophomore students. So, my apologies, but no apologies. While normally I keep my closing remarks short and sweet, this one will have to be different. I would rather consider this as a message of hope, a message of peace, and would like to focus on how we may move forward from this point onwards. First, may I officially welcome the college freshmen to the Mindanao State University. Thank you for choosing us. To the parents, thank you for entrusting them to us. To the sophomores who are also probably listening, or even some higher year students, welcome back. Welcome home. We are happy that once more we will journey together, to learn together, to heal as one together as MSU family. At the outset, let me emphasize, my dear students, that the goal of tertiary or higher education has not changed. It is to learn outcomes-based education, to get knowledge, to learn skills relevant to our chosen professions, to improve on our attitudes and values as educated sectors of society. May I say it again? The goal of education has not changed. Only the learning systems or modalities have changed. Thus, we will deliver our lectures, our classes online. We will teach you from a distance. It can be synchronous, both the teacher and the students are online, or it can be asynchronous at times. The faculty is online, the student is not, or the student is online and the teacher is not. It can vary from time to time. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, there are many constraints. We have to adapt, to adjust. Adaptation is key to living under the so-called new normal. Why do I use the word adapt? Because it is essential that we change our mindsets, that we are living under different conditions. As they say, giants as they are, the dinosaurs did not survive. They become extinct. All of them wiped out. They were not able to adapt to certain changes required with changing times. It can be the climate, the food chain, whatever it was, we do not know for sure. In our case, it is COVID 19. If we are not careful, if we do not follow health protocols of social distancing, of wearing face masks, we can all die. Or we can survive together. If we know this is only good for one semester or only good for 2 semesters, we can stop for 1 semester or 2 semesters, for a year or for 2 years. But who knows for sure? What if it will last for longer? If we stop now altogether, we will have a generation of uneducated young Filipinos. At least we can try. But what are the challenges and how do we cope? Now allow me to speak as a psychologist because that is really the profession I am trained. I am actually a teacher, a counselor, a licensed psychometrician, and a licensed psychologist. So please allow me then to speak from the language of psychology. I will not use the jargon, that is never my style, but allow me to use the way we speak. We hope to give hope, to encourage, to cheer you, because I know we can do this. It will not be easy, but I know we can do it. Allow me then to share what Google has for us for this pandemic and how best we can cope as students. Certainly, there can be mental health issues, and you are far from the university counselors. MSU then can offer you remote counseling for anxiety and depressive thoughts can be increasing. Our counseling centers may be changed from clinic-like settings to be more of a repository of web-based information and can remotely offer you certain strategies like maintaining interpersonal connections, emotional support, can share basic information about COVID, can provide details of certain resources available in your communities in terms of self-help. There can also be mental health messaging. We need also to thrive in this new landscape. There can be student health and wellness issues. There can be related challenges, but we have to provide interventions and strategies so that all of us can move forward. We have to acknowledge and deal with increased stress and anxiety due to COVID-19 outbreak. There can be multiple stressors. Our fear and worry about our own health and that of our loved ones. There can be reported negative impacts of the pandemic, difficulty of concentrating, disruption to sleeping patterns, decreased social interactions with friends and family members due to physical and social distancing. There can be increased concerns on academic performance, such as the challenges of online classes, the impacts of academic progress and future careers. There can also be class overload and others. There can also be difficulty in seeking help over assignments. Also, in terms of negative effects of lockdowns or stay-at-home orders, granular lockdowns and quarantines. So the university will have to develop interventions and preventive strategies. There can be constraints on physical movement and social activities. There can be infection fears, frustration, boredom, inadequate supplies, inadequate information, or worse, wrong information like fake news, financial losses, learning losses, the stigma of being infected or having a family member being infected. There can be a lot of issues, but I know we can deal with this. You are not alone, my dear students. Always think that from now on, with your COR, that is the golden piece of paper, is your certificate of registration, you are finally, truly an MSU1. So, how will an MSU1 survive? How will you survive in MSU? Let me tell you one open secret. Please allow me then to speak in the dialect for the students coming from faraway provinces. If you decide to be successful in MSU, make sure na agyud mo balon. Magdala og balon. Unsa nga klase nga balon? Bring whatever you need, but I recommend two most important ones. One, magbalon og daghan kayong pag-ampo. Pag-ampo nga maayo ang lawas, grasya sa mga tao sa palibot, grasya sa maayo nga pangutok, ug uban pa nga mga grasya. Importante kaayo ang pag-ampo. Ikaduha, magbalon og kaisog. Unsa nga klase nga kaisog? Kaisog dili sa pagpangaway, kundi kaisog nga dili gyud mo surrender. Dili mo undang kay pitos sa gastos. Dili mo undang kay lisod ang subject. Terror ang teacher, bully ang classmate. Muundang bata, mag-drop out bata, dili kay naatay balon nga kaisog. Dili mo uli nga luhaan. You have to survive in MSU because as they say, if you will survive in MSU, you will survive anywhere in the world. Because in MSU, you will be provided with quality tertiary education. MSU and its branding distinction of quality will prepare you for the road ahead. Yes, definitely, because MSUans are guaranteed. When our students will graduate, once they move out from the gates of MSU, they get out with a lifetime warranty card. Alhamdulillah for that. Anyone who will challenge, try us. We did it before, and so will all of you. You will do it, you can do it. Under pandemic, under new normal. Dear students, I wish you all the best of luck. Alhamdulillah, and thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you for being with us throughout this 5-day lecture series on Introductory Academic Planning for Students. This has been Professor Sharifa Siti Zihani Jani Cameron, your Master of Ceremony.